Hello and welcome to the first segment of Chapter 8, Aliasing Effect. The organization that the commander was facing 10 years ago and thought they'd cease to exist is now back, with some rather new unusual speech. We are all very curious about what this lost Cavitas means. I also retrieved Alfne back with us and now going after Paradeus. Log onto a hidden shadow. And starting again with the boss. Right from the start. Lots of big rocks. Helena leans over the railing on the edge of the platform and stares hard on the rocks next to the vehicle. Yeah, we're doing Japanese now at the turn. My thoughts wandered as I gazed at her back. Too close, Helena, don't fall off. She reached over the railing to touch the rock. I grab hold of her while I'm still lost in thoughts. Big rock, color, many presents.
Present?
Are you going to give it to Kolfna? She's so cute. In both versions. Kolfne, Webley, pebbles, ribbons. Like all of them. Yeah, I like all of them. The issue with Kolfnes needs to be resolved. Speaking of which, Nemesis mentioned she had seen that symbol before. Also Groza. Too many things have happened recently. All important things. But even as we try to solve a problem, a new problem would arise. This is just utterly. Amanda! And big rocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For Kolfne, for Webley. It's too high. It could be dangerous. Gary. So damn sweet. Helena opens her arms. And who taught you this? It cannot be Kolfne, can it? Webley. New positioning. Secret weapon. If you mean that this is a secret weapon she will put to use in our next battle, then I hope our next battle never comes. Caring, cute, Commander, don't like? No, that's not the point. We still don't know what happened to Carlin's end. However, since she has not contacted me yet, it means things are still under control. Helena stares at me for a while. Then, seeing that I'm ignoring her, she pawns and drops her arms. She walks up to me and tucks up my sleeves. No caring. One big rock, Commander. Hang on, I'm getting a call. Groza. The timely comms notification draws Helena's attention, and she stops, jerking my arm around. Krolik sent a message. Something came up from the surveillance?
とネメシスが映像にあった黒い人影が単独で外出したのに気づいた。現在はパラデウスの集落とおぼしき場所から約 18km 離れた地点にいる。しばらくの間は戻りそうにないわね。
Yes. She and Nemesis located their black figures that appears in previous footage outside by her lonesome, in a location estimated at 18 kilometers from the suspected hideout of Paradeus elements. We think she won't be returning anytime soon.
外出の目的は
And the reason why she's outside?
対象が未だ移動中であるため不明よ。それと
We are not sure. The target is still moving. Additionally,
なんだ
what?
キャロリックによると、私たちが以前突入した集落の常住人口が徐々に増えているそうよ。同時に搭乗の建物も大量に新築されているらしいわ。
Rolik added that the number of inhabitants in the shelter we raided some time ago has been steadily increasing, and the number of tower-like structures in the area has increased gradually.
キャロリックは観測状況からその集落を中心に周囲の人々が集まってきていると考えてる。1週間監視を続けてきたけど、対象が単独で外出するのはこれが初めてよ。捕獲するなら今だと提案してきてるわ。
From her observation, she thinks that nearby groups are congregating around this shelter. This is the first time in a week of observation that they spotted the target living alone. She advised that we move immediately if we seek to capture the target.
コルフェンの権限登録は完了したのか
Is Koifne's IFF data registration done?
まだよ。コルフェンは
Not yet. Koifne.
メイリンがずっとコルフェンのそばについているけど、コルフェンは依然として所属権限の再登録を拒んでる。
Even though Mailing has been with her, Koifne still refuses to go through with the IFF data re-registration.
仕方ない作戦準備に取り掛かってくれコルフェンの安全には留意しろ
Alright. Get ready to move. Ensure Koifne's safety.
了解。
Understood. The call ends. Being kept quiet for a few minutes. Helena now waves frantically to draw my attention.
指揮官
Commander! Commander!
もうすぐグローザたちが起動基地を出る私たちも戻らないと
Groza the rest are leaving the MBV soon. We need to go back.
戻るやだプレゼント欲しい
Hey, don't want! Want present!
コルフェン元気ないプレゼント送る仲良しみんな嬉しい
Koifne, not happy. Give presents. Give presents. Everyone happy. She's so damn sweet and cute. The sandstorm blows around the roof of the Elmo and into the canyon, whipping large chunks of rock debris towards Helena. I pull her away immediately. A piece of debris leaves a small cut on her arms, but she doesn't seem to have noticed. When she has regained her footing, she looks up at me in confusion.
ダンス
No, not dance.
いやヘレナ
No, you. I point at the cut. Helena looks down. When she sees the cut, she immediately shrugs my arm off and jumps back. She shields the wound with her hand gingerly.
痛くない大丈夫使える
No, no pain, no problem. Can use.
使える何がだ傷は深くないようだが念のため戻ってコルフェンに見てもらおう
What can be used? The wound doesn't look deep, but we would better go back and have Koifne take a look at you.
戻りたい指揮官すぐ戻るあプレゼントコルフェン
Go back? One go back. Commander, back now. Ah, present, Koifne. Helena is panic-stricken. She glances at the large log next to the railing, then at me. My attention is still focused on the wounds on her arm. The cut, oozing blood just seconds ago, is already starting to heal.
プレゼントか。
Present.
プレゼントは私が何とかするよ。とりあえず戻ろう。
I will think of something to get for a present. Let's head back first.
戻る。
Ah, okay, back. Then responds immediately and runs back towards the elevator platform. I am still rooted at the spot as I watch her run up.
消失摂氏カビタ。
Lost Cavita. May Imora grant salvation to the lost. Follow his revelation, and he shall bestow light. The small flies are coming to meet us. Where is Leader and the others? Rolik, report on the situation ahead. A wave of enemies is approaching, but the target has not escaped yet. Copy. All units, begin operations. Governor, Webley, provide cover fire for Krolik's retreat. Where's Krolik? Two enemy units remain, and they are retreating. Reverse hacking. From the tower and the ruins he comes, to tread this land and grant his grace. Read.
メイリン、メッセージは送信できたか？
Mailing. Have you sent the message?
物資の注文書と一緒にポルドニッツァさんに送りました。ただ、見つけるのには少々時間がかかるそうです。それに、私たちが借りてた軍用車はいつ返すのかと聞かれました。それと、予算の上限についても。
It's been sent to Polotnitsa alongside with the supply list, but she said that she would need to have a good look and would need some time. She also asked us about when we would return to the jeep we had borrowed last time, and whether or not we had a limit on our budget.
軍用車の件も合わせてコーラップスピース10本くれてやれ。事足りるはずだ。
Counting the jeep, let's go with 10 collapsed pieces in total. That should be enough for her.
コラプスピース10本。大きいプレゼント？
Oh, you can bet it's a big present, yeah? 10 pieces. Big present?
むやみに動くんじゃない。傷がまだ塞がってないんだ。
Don't move around like this. Your arm's still wounded.
手当てした。痛くない。
Bandaged. No heart.
指揮官。
Commander.
グローザたちが捕獲に成功したのか？
Did Groza get the target?
いいえ、なんていうか。
What's happening? No, I just want to say that. Mailing purses her lips and eventually bursts out laughing.
ヘレナさんの世話を焼いている様子がまるで親子みたいで。
It looks like you are doting over your daughter when you're taking care of Helena, Commander. It looks so cute, I know.
も
娘、レ
Daughter, Lena. What?
うあれはレナの冗談だ。忘れなさい。
That's just Lena joking around. Don't pay any mind to it.
ナさんというのは？
Lena is... Suddenly struck by thought, Mailing runs a search in the Elmos database at the main terminal.
あの暗号化通信ですね。お元気でしょうか、レナさんにカリーナさん。最近めっきり連絡することもなくなりました。
Ah, that encrypted transmission. Are Miss Lena and Miss Kalina doing well? Feels like it's been ages since we have heard any news from them.
ああ、そうか。あの時メイリンは倉庫で物資の整理をしていたな。
Oh, right. You were sorting supplies in the storage room back then.
この前レナが連絡してきた時、手元の案件が予想以上に厄介だとかで、当分連絡はできないと言っていた。あれから1週間しか経っていない。まだ時間はかかるだろう。
The last time Lena contacted us, she said that the matter with their investigation was getting a bit out of hand, and that she would not contact us anytime soon. But it's been less than a week. They will probably need some time. I glanced at Helena next to me.
暗号化通信に留意してくれ。ここには
Pay close attention to the encrypted message the MBV has received here. Ours has been carefully addressed by Kaufner. The knot of the bandage is meticulous. Right now, Helena is reaching out with her bandaged arm, trying to catch the dust dancing in the air. What? Why so wide?
なるほど。ほとんど消えてる傷口の処置をね。私と話すのに、こんな効率が必要になったんですか？
What? Okay, Herr Kaufner. I see. You come to me with an almost imperceptible wound like this. Are this start for excuses to come to talk to me? Back then, despite the mockery in her eyes, Kaufner's hands were still incredibly gentle.
ヘレナちゃん、しばらくは水に触れちゃダメですよ。それから、むやみに動かさないように。
Helena, don't get your wound wet for now. And don't move around too much. And she's a little bit paranoid.
むやみに動かすんじゃない。
Stop moving around. I grab Helena's waving arm. She tries and fails to struggle free. Her gaze shifts over to the screen in front of Mei-Ling.
メイリ、大きい四角、キラキラ。
Mei-Ling, big rock, shiny.
隊長から連絡です。気を取られてました。対象を捕獲、まもなく帰還するとのことです。
Ah, it's something from the leader. I was paying attention. The leader says they have captured the target and they are returning soon.
損傷具合は
Any losses?
弾薬の消耗だけで、素体に損傷はありません。
None besides ammunition expenditure.
起動基地に帰還でき次第、指令室に来させろ。同時にベクトルエンジンを起動し、正常かどうかの最高速度を出せるようにしておいてくれ。
Tell them to come to the operating room immediately when they get back. Start the vector engines in sync and move at the highest possible speed while ensuring that the vector engine can function normally.
どこに向かうんですか？
Where are we going?
とにかくここを離れる。
Somewhere that is not here.
わかりました。
Will do. Mail looks down and concentrates on working at the main terminal. Warm, soft. The texture of Helena's skin feels no different than any other human's. I let go.
ヘレナ、休んできたらどうだ？
Helena, do you want to go rest?
行かない。ここ残る。
No, staying here.
コルフェンとベプリーへのプレゼントだが、コルフェンの分は私が用意するとして、ベプリーの分はどうする？
You were talking about presents for Korfner and Vepley. And I have got Korfners, but they're still Vepley's, no?
プレゼント。
この前メイリンが購入した物資が休憩室の雑貨エリアに放置されたままになっている。もしかしたらその中にベプリーにちょうどいいものがあるかもしれない。
Merely got a bunch of supplies a while ago that have not been distributed yet. It's all sorted in the dome's miscellaneous storage. Perhaps there will be something there what Webplay will like.
だが、もたもたしてるとメイリンが分配してしまうかもしれないぞ。
But they're going to be distributed soon. Mailing might take them away if you don't hurry.
購入なんて
I am not
取りに行く。分配しない。
going. No takeaway. Helena runs toward the entrance of the operating rooms immediately. Oh, even lying like a parent.
指揮官、雑貨エリアにあるのって確かみんなから集めた不要品じゃ。
Commander, isn't that the trash we collected from everyone that we have mean to throw out?
掘り出し物があるかもしれないだろ。それに、今重要なのは、ヘレナがここにいないことだ。
Maybe she could find some treasure in there. The more important thing is now that Helena cannot stay here.
そうでした。ヘレナさん、あの人たちが怖いんだった。隊長たちがあの黒い人をここへ連れてくるわけですし、近くで見たらヘレナさんきっと怖がるでしょうね。
Right. Helena's afraid of them. They're going to bring back that figure in black, and Helena will be afraid to see her close up.
どうした？
What's going on?
だって指揮官、あの時のままちっとも変わらないんですもの。
Well, it's just that you haven't changed at all, Commander.
ん？
暗号化通信に留意するんでしたよね。任せてください。留意しておきます。あ、そういえばだいぶ経ちましたけど、隊長たちまだでしょうか。
You said you pay attention to the encrypted message, yes? Leave it to me. Speaking of which, Leader and the rest are still not back yet. Oh. Picture. Helena does not look very happy. With Groza in the lead, the dolls enter the ops room. Chronic and Nemesis have the dark figure sandwiched securely between them. Chronic's hand is scrambled tightly on her mouth. In the back, Bepley is dragging Corfney by the hand. Corfney seems tempted to jerk her hand free, but she still follows the rest of them into the room. I mean, she should be happy if we got information.
逃げちゃダメだよ。ちゃんとベプリーについてきてね。
Don't run around. Follow Bepley closely.
後ろにいます。
I'm here.
指揮官、
Amanda.
ご苦労。それは？
Good work. This is? I glance at the dark figure under Krolik's firm control.
やかましいのよ。まったく何なのよこいつ。人間みたいな面しといてめちゃくちゃ重いんだけど。しかもネメシスよりうるさいなんて。
It's too noisy. What is this thing damaging? It looks like a person, but weight a goddamn ton, and somehow it's not that Nemesis. Day upon which the debris rises is bright and auspicious.
まさにこれよ。ごっちゃごちゃとわけのわからんことばっかり並べ立てて、一体何が言いたいってのよ。
This is what I mean. Going on and on about some most incomprehensible garbage. Who knows what the hell they're trying to say? Oh, do we need translator for you too? I swear it's no wonder that Nemesis know them because they speak the same kind of language.
感染をつなげし三方、雄大なる海原にて蔓延す。
Mountain peaks betwixt ships, spreading across the endless azure.
へえ、そう。こいつと違ってちゃんと喋れるんなら初めからそうしなさいよね。なんで毎回私が繰り返す羽目になってんの？
Huh. You can speak normally unlike here, so why aren't you doing it? Does it get tiring hearing me repeat this again and again? Oh. Breaking free or what happened? Seizing an opportunity, a dark figure twists her joints backwards and breaks free from Chronic and Nemesis.
主は思考者の祝福を喚起せん。
He will invoke the blessings of the Exalted One. The dark figure stops struggling. Her brown hair falls to her collar, and a gentle smile fills the female-looking face. Her clothes are soft and have a sheen on them. Her limbs are covered in the same kind of fabric, but the protruding joints flash with a metallic grid.
離れよ。拒絶せし者に真理の恩恵は降臨せぬ。
I beseech thee, abscond, for the gift of verify will not descend upon those who reject it. Here's a translator. She slowly raises her hand.
動くな。ちょっとネメシス、しっかり押さえてなさいよ。
Stay still! Hey, Nemesis, hold on properly.
堅実なる物体。力が凝集し流動す。
A firm object shifts as powers coalesce. Nemesis grabs the dark figure's arm, and the fabric covering her wrist slides down. I notice the exposed mechanical structure. It is not unusual to replace lost body parts with artificial ones in contamination zones, but combined with the logo we saw and our suspicion regarding the robed worshippers' identities?
ネイト
A Niter? I don't know who it is.
ニターです。
It's Niter.
それがこのお団子ちゃんの名前なの？かわいい。
Is that Miss Barnhead's name? That's so cute.
はい。
Yeah. Webplay skips several steps forward, dragging Korfner along with her. Korfner tries and fails to shrug her off.
話してください。
Let go of me.
話しちゃダメって隊長に言われてるんだ。あ、ベプリーわかった。ちょっと緩めればいいのかな。でもベプリーそんなに力入れてないはずだけど。
Ah, Lita told Webplay not to let go. Ah, Webplay gets it. It is to grab you a bit less tightly, right? But Webplay is not using much force at all. Korfner Webplay walks past Krolik, joining Groza. Korfner looks up. Her gaze sweeps over the dark figure named Niter before darting quickly to Groza. Her gaze then lingers on me for a few seconds. When I meet her eyes, she drops her head.
じゃあベプリー少し手を緩めるよ。コルフェンちゃん逃げちゃダメだからね。
Then Webplay will loose up a bit, okay? Please don't run away, Korfner.
というわけで
Okay, then...
はじめまして、かわいいお団子ちゃん。あなたもベプリーたちと舞台に立ちたくなったの？ベプリー、超すごいステップを思いついたんだ。見てみたい？
Nice to meet you, Miss Adorable Barnhead. Are you joining our performance? Webplay thought of a super cool dance move. Wanna see it? Look, Paradeus. Forget reality. Join... I guess in your world it's not 2D, but join Webplay's fan club. It's much better here.
この人は仲間じゃないのよ、ベプリー。
This is not for our companions, Webplay.
でも隊長、キャロリックちゃんもこの前こんな風にベプリーを掴んでたよ。
But leader, wasn't Krolik Webplay like this before? Krolik's eyebrow twitches.
あれはメンタル回路がまだ。
If your neurocloud isn't in the right place, you can't...
状況が その時とは違うの。
Things are slightly different now. The surrounded Niter is still smiling serenely. Her hooded eyes are fixed on mailing at the main terminal, then on the main terminal itself. Noticing the shift in her gaze, I look also at the main terminal. She does not seem to have any intentions to attack. I'm still observing her when the air-splitting alarm sounds on the Elmo.
起動基地の制御システムがハッキングを受けました。権限変更、コマンド執行、ベクトルエンジン停止、セキュリティシステム停止、強制再起動応答なし。アクセス元はローカルから。
What? The MBV control system is being hacked. Permission changed. Commandants ineffective. Vector agent halted. Security system disabled. Force reboot unresponsible. Access source identifier. Local?
ハッキングを遮断しろ。
Initiate countermeasures. Is it really level 2? Are you sure we are at the right place? Yes, stay alert. All units, prepare to repel Niter's electronic attack. The enemy SO has been successfully repelled, preparing to infiltrate Niter's virtual cognitive image. Niter, you finished so quickly? Oh. Let's leave this place. Disconnecting from level 2. Handover area. There are overlapping images, disordered messages. All of them have come together at this moment. So, voice stage.
臨時凍結をキャンセル。ベクトルエンジン再起動完了。現在の速度は時速 60km。全システム損害率 17%。システム再起動失敗。修復プログラム起動。進捗率は現在 3%。2時間59分後に修復完了する見込みです。
Temporary freeze cancellations complete. Vector engine restart complete. Current speed 60 km per hour. Total system damage is approximately 70%. Reboot failed. Initiating repair protocol. Current progress is at 3%. With an estimated time of completion of 2 hours and 59 minutes.
起動基地のネットワークと全周波数帯の信号を遮断。ニターに ECCM 装置を設置しろ。
Cut off the MBV's network connections. Screen out full band signals. And initiate a signal jammer against Niter signal.
ECCM 装置ですか？確かヘレナさんの箱用にパーツは揃えてたはず。まだ倉庫の中でしたっけ？記録を探してみます。
A signal jammer? I remember planning to use a signal jammer against Helena's box last time, so I ordered all the parts. Or is it still in the storage room? I will have a look at the records. With her hacking attempt thwarted, Niter sits half prone on the floor. The same serene smile is still on her face, but her eyes now have a vacant look onto them.
ネメシス、キャロリック、ニーターを抑えておけ。ニーター、質問に答えろ。
Nemesis, Krolik, restrain Niter. Niter, answer my questions. Krolik bends down to put her up and pins her against the wall.
呼んでるのが聞こえないの？さっきの元気はどこ行ったのよ？
Can't you where we are talking about to you? Why did you stop wheeling around all of a sudden? Krolik taps Niter on the back, but Niter's smiling face shows no reaction whatsoever. He's just standing there menacingly.
苦痛が海面を蔓延す。命の安息を受ける。
Agony spreads across the seas. Accepting life's accords.
誰がバカ力ですって？ あんたの弾がちっとも当たんないからこいつが私に突撃してきたんじゃない。
Who is using excessive force? You're the one who rifled all your shots. She was running all over the place and then towards me, so I had to get my hands dirty.
生い茂る棘、異彩を放つ。
Abounding thorns, shining in opulence.
だから私のせいじゃないって言ってんでしょうが。こいつさっきまでピンピンしてたじゃないのよ。
I told you it's not my fault, okay? She was still moving around earlier. There's no way she's broken.
ちょっと団子頭、聞こえてんでしょ。
Hey, hey, bunhead. You hear me? Niter remains utterly still and silent.
そのまま取り押さえてろ、キャロリック。メイリン、あったか？
Stop her from moving, Krolik. Mailing, have you found it? Speaking by the way, the fact that Krolik can understand Nemesis, and Nemesis is somewhat related to Paradeus, makes it Krolik related to Paradeus. And all of them found her Schicksal, in air quotes, the commander. When? Dandelion, is it your doing? Moving around, Krolik. Mailing, have you found it?
まだ探してます。確かここにあったはず。ありました。中枢エリアの物資箱です。取りに行ってきます。隊長、修復プログラムのモニタリングをお願いします。
Still looking. It should be right around here. Ah, found it. It is the supply crates in the central hub. I'm going to grab the parts. I will lead supervising the repair program to you, leader.
隊長
Leader?
さっきの戦闘でどこか怪我でもしたんですか？メンテナンスしましょうか、隊長。
Did you take damage from the battle earlier? Should I take a look at you, leader?
大丈夫よ。少しぼーっとしていたみたい。ごめんなさい。メイリン、何をすればいいの？
I'm fine. I just wasn't paying attention. Sorry, Mailing. What do you need from me?
起動基地の修復プログラムが作動してるんです。中枢エリアでパーツを探してきますので、その間、隊長にモニタリングをお願いしてもいいですか？
The MPV repairs program is running, but I will need to look for the parts in the central hub. Could you keep an eye on it for me, leader?
ええ。
Sure. Why is Groza? Well, I bet Groza has also some connection to Paradeus with her memory lost. Groza walks over to the main terminal and takes over from Mailing. Mailing hiring makes for their sliding door, taking care to lighten her footsteps as she passes Niter.
すぐに戻ります。隊長、何かあったらすぐ連絡してくださいね。
I will be right back. Tell her immediately if something goes wrong.
わかったわ。
Of course.
ベプリーに運ぶのを手伝ってもらう必要は？
Do you need Vepri to help you carry equipment?
何言ってるの、指揮官。ベプリーに運べるわけないじゃん。
What are you talking about, Commander? Vepri cannot carry that stuff.
ベプリーさんが嫌なら大丈夫ですよ。そこまで重いものでもないですし、私一人でも。
It's okay if Vepri doesn't want to, right? It's nothing too heavy. I will be okay by myself.
少し重いの？やっぱりベプリーも行く。コルフェンちゃん、ベプリーがいない間、ちゃんとここで待ってるんだよ。
Might be heavy? Vepri will go with you then. Governor, wait for Vepri here while Vepri is away. Vepri lets go of Corvinus and keep a hand on the bow that is threatening to come loose on her hand. She jogs a few steps and catches up with Mailing, who is standing at the operating room entrance.
行こう、メイリン。
Let's go, Mailing.
いいんですか？ありがとうございます、ベプリーさん。倉庫へ行きましょう。
Ah, for real? Thanks, Vepri. Off to the storage room we go.
いいよ。あ、そうそう、メイリン。ベプリーのリボン見てくれる？跳ねちゃってるみたいなんだけど、ベプリーうまく整えられなくて。
Sure, sure. Oh, yeah, Mailing. Can you take a look at this ribbon on Vapori's head? It's standing on its end, and Vapor doesn't know how to fix it. Harfness' head stops in mid-air, her fingers curled, then she drops her arm. Groza is focused on the monitor at the main terminal, seemingly obvious to the situation over here.
コルフェン。
Harfness looks up and meets my gaze as I suddenly call her name.
はい。
ニターについて他に知ってることは？
What else do you know about Niter?
何が知りたいんですか？
What do you want to know? She immediately tries to avoid my eyes. Her gaze rests on Niter, who is being pinned against the wall by Krolik. After the brief scuffle, some of Niter's clothes were slipped off, exposing skin that both looks and feels almost exactly like a human's. Is she a doll? Or is she actually a human that got replaced with mechanical parts?
すべてだ。
Everything.
そいつのパラデウスにおける地位、あの場所に置かれていた目的、外部からの接触に反応を示さない理由、そしてそいつとその周囲にいたローブの連中が本当にパラデウスなのかどうか。
Where she sits in Paradeus organization, why she's stationed here, what causes those incidents where they are unresponsive to external stimuli, and whatever or not she and those people in robes around her are truly from Paradeus.
知りません。
I don't know.
知ってるんなら言いなさいよ。今話せばメイリンにばらされずに済むわよ。
If you know something, then just spit it out. It's not like the commander is going to make Mailing scrap you if you don't.
キャロリック。
狭き森林、坂巻く荒波は収まらず。
Narrow grove, unable to contain the first tide.
はいはい黙ればいいんでしょ。どうぞご勝手に。
Fine, fine, I will shut up. Go on with your questioning.
コルフェン。コルフェン。君の知っている情報はクリフィウムの一件を解決するためにも必要なんだ。
Wolfner, the information you have is absolutely paramount for dealing with Krifum.
十分な情報が得られてこそ奴らに対処することができる。もちろんクリフィウムも含めて。
Only with enough information can we guarantee success in getting rid of them, including Krifum.
知りません。
I don't know.
本当に知らないんです。パラデウスなんて言葉、聞いたことすらありません。
I don't know. Why I was there? I never heard of the name Paradeus.
ならこのマークはどうだ？見覚えはないか？
Then, have you seen the symbol? Using the main terminal, I draw a symbol formed of a circle and sharp spikes from memory.
コルフェン、君の通信コードは？
Kofner, what's your communications code? After some hesitation, Kofner finally relents and picks up her communicator.
受信した。今マークを送る。
Got it. I will send it to you. I update the comms code, use Kofner's name, then send the symbol I just drew to her.
見覚えはあります。
I have seen it. Kofner opens the message right away and takes her time reading it. What if those people are not actually on Paradeus 10 years back then, but Like they discovered the symbols and the idea and just recreated themselves from the ruins. Daphne opens the message right away and takes her time reading it. After turning off the screen, she passes her communicator and looks at me right in the eyes.
彼らが集落と呼ぶ場所の建物の壁や床にこれと似たマークがありました。ニターは多分集落の管理者なんだと思います。
In the place where they call the dwelling, on the wall of some buildings, on the ground, I saw similar symbols. I suppose that Niter is the dwelling's administrator?
どういう意味だ？
What exactly does it mean?
私が集落にいたのはわずかな間だけでした。彼らの言葉は私にもわかりません。ただ、新入りはみんなニターに参拝する決まりになっているようです。キャロリックたちが参加したあれです。
The time spent in the dwelling was too short, and I don't understand a lot of the things I said. However, everyone who is new would be gathered up to see Niter, the type that you and Krolik engaged in.
そこにクリフィウムもいました。あいつはずっとニターのそばにいた。もし私の射撃管制コアがとっくにあいつを。
Griffon was there. He was always by Nita's side. My fire control core. I should have already.
そのコルフェン、見ての通り、ニターは何の反応も示さない。今までにもこういう状況はあったのか？
Korfner. So you can see, Niter is not responding right now. Have you seen anything similar to this?
わかりません。
I don't know.
わかりませんけど、集落にいた時も彼女は時々長時間ずっと同じ姿勢でいました。
I don't know. But in their dwelling, I would sometimes see her staying in the same position for a lengthy period of time.
何のために？
What was she doing? Meditating?
何かを見たり、ただ立っていたり、京都と話したり。彼らはお互いをユナイタスと呼びます。
Sometimes she would be looking at something. Sometimes she just stood there. And sometimes she would be speaking to her disciple. They refer to each other as unitas. Yeah, she sounds like a robot.
ユナイタス。
I guess unitas.
時間や場所に何か特別な点はなかったか？
Time, place. Are there any patterns?
特には。彼女がそうなるのは稀なので、別段気にしていませんでした。
No. She wasn't like that very often. And I didn't pay much attention.
その状態からどうやって回復するんだ？
How did she recover from the state?
わかりません。私にはただ普通に動き始めたようにしか見えません。単にほうけているんだと思ってました。
I don't know. The way I saw it, she just gradually went back to normal. I thought she was just spacing out.
セカンダリレベルに侵入できるってことは、彼女は人形。そういえば、さっきのセカンダリレベル、なんだかいつもと違ったような、見た目が変だったというか。
She can invade level 2. She a doll? Something seems different when we connected to her level 2 just now. It was weird.
あのデタラメな空間ね。位置はめちゃくちゃ、色はしっちゃかめっちゃか、道も全然わかんないし、うっとうしいったらありゃしない。ああ、そういえば隊長が映写を切った時、何か見つけたって言ってたわね。
You mean all that fake stuff in there? Things were in all the wrong places and with all the wrong colors. It was like a maze and everything. It pissed me hell off. Oh yeah, Lida was saying that something popped up and the connection was cut off.
Groza?
Groza?
先ほどセカンダリーレベルに入った時、各所で不規則に分布された大量の物体を観測した。物体の表面は複雑な色が混ざり合っていて、類別も状態も完全には判別できなかった。
After entering level 2, we observed a large number of objects spread across the environment with no apparent patterns. Those objects were mottled in colors, and their shapes and types could not be completely distinguished.
加えて、セカンダリレベルでニターと接触した際、彼女のメンタルへの侵入を試みたけど、すぐに弾かれた。原因は不明。おそらく、セカンダリレベルの異常が関係している。短時間だったけど、情報は得られた。情報量が極めて大きいから、解析に時間を要した。
Additionally, upon making contact with Niter in level 2, I attempted to invade her visual cognition image, but was immediately expelled for no known reason. My guess is that it is related to abnormalities in level 2. As brief as the time was, I managed to obtain a large quantity of information that I spent some time processing.
どんな情報だ？グローザ、何が分かったんだ？
What have you got, Groza?
ニターナンバー249。これが彼女の正式名称。
Niter number 249 is her official name. I hope there are no other Niters 248 Niters or even more.
こんなのが少なくともあと249体もいるわけ？
So there are 249 things just like her, at least, and maybe.
248。
Wow! Nemesis can spell numbers right. 248.
わかってるわよ、248だってことくらい。今のは口が滑って。そうよ、口が滑っただけよ。悪いまさかこのタイミングで普通に喋り出すとはね。ずーっとこうなら私もあんたにつきまとわずに済むんだけど。
She's actually blushing, Krolik, right now. Of course I knew it was 248. I misspoke. Yeah, I misspoke. I never thought that we would pick up this time to speak normally, Nemesis. Do you think I would have to follow you around every day if you were like this all the time?
敏捷な指、滑らかな金線を弾き、優越の形状を紡ぎ出す。
Dexterous fingers, strumbling at glossy strings, creating a shape of pleasure.
はあ？我慢できなくてつい？あんた黙って隊長の話聞いてらんないわけ？こんな時だけ人の上げ足取って。わざとね。わざとなんでしょ！
Oh, shut up. You cannot hold it in. At least wait until Lida is finished. Or are you messing with me on purpose, huh? Huh? Gavin is just about to tell them to stop, but then thinks better of it. She stands on the spot, looking a little dejected. I wrap my template.
やめろ、ネメシス・キャロリック。グローザの話を聞くんだ。
Hold on, Nemesis Krolik. Let Groza finish. I gave Groza a nod.
我々人形とは異なり、彼女の体の一部は依然として人間のまま。機能が失われた部分だけ機械で代用されている。彼女は体内に埋め込まれたナノマシンによって思考と行動を支配されており、特定の信号命令を定期的に受信することで自身の行動ルートを定めている。
Compared to us dolls, her body is still partially human with dysfunctional parts replaced with machinery. Nanomachines have been implanted in her body to supplant her thoughts and decision making. She needs to receive regulated schedules commands from a certain signal source to determine her next actions. So it is a human that was transformed into a doll and actually like mindless doll with controlling stuff. It's more doll than human and more doll than dolls.
どこからの信号だ？
A source from where?
信号源は不明。通信内容の暗号化も複雑なため、ほとんど解析できない。ただ、数少ない解析可能なデータから、キーワードをいくつか拾うことができた。イモール、浄化儀式、召集、そしてパラデウス。
The source of its special signal is uncertain and the content are encrypted in a very cryptic matters, leaving most of it undecipherable. From what can be deciphered, I have grasped a few keywords: Immora, Purification Ritual, Summons, and of course, Paradeus.
以上が私が得られた情報のすべて。ここからは個人的な推測になるけど。
This is the extent of information I have. The following are my speculations. Groza turns slightly at the main terminal. Her face is obscured by the light shining through the window.
私たちが遭遇した連中は、ニターとユナイタスを含め、全員パラデウスに属していると思われる。
These people we have encountered, including Niter and the Unitas, are followers of Paradeus.
ああ、それは私も思った。今の情報からもそれは明白だろう。
Yeah, that lines up with my previous conjecture. With the current information at our disposal, this can be confirmed.
パラデウスに所属するニター体内のナノマシンは、私たちと異なるシステムで運用されている。基礎フレームの違いにより、彼女がセカンダリレベルへ行ったメンタル映写に私ではうまく接続できない。それにより、セカンダリレベルの風景に異常をきたしたのではないかと。彼女がアクセスしたセカンダリレベルは、
Why is your eyes blank right now? Okay. And the nanomachines belong to Paradeus inside Niter. Employ a system difference from ours. Due to their different base structures, I could not successfully connect to their neural projection inside her visual cognition image, which was what caused the abnormality imagery inside level 2. The level 2 she connected into, and Groza turned out into stare.
グローザ？
私たちのものと似ている。だから、侵入して情報を得ることができた。
Similar to ours, which was why I could enter and acquire some intel.
それはさっき聞いた。グローザ、ニターが使ったセカンダリレベルに異常があるんだな。
You have already gone through that, Groza. Is the level 2 layer Niter use abnormal?
入手した情報に異常はない。それと、解析できたデータから推測するに、彼女のいた集落の活動目的は、イモールおよび浄化儀式に関係していると思われる。
I have an eerie feeling right now. No abnormalities were found in the existing information. Additionally, it can be deducted that the dwelling she belongs to has goals associated with Immora and that purification ritual.
5日後、
5 days later.
集落で彼女はユナイタスと話していたんです。もっとたくさん人を連れてくるよう彼らに指示してました。多ければ多いほどいいって。今日から数えて5日後、彼女は全員を連れてある場所へ向かい、浄化の儀式に参加するそうです。
I overheard a conversation between her and Unitas, telling them to bring more people, the more the better. 5 days after today, everyone would follow her to some place to hold their purification ritual.
その場所はもっとイモールに近くなる。イモールにより近づけば 浄化の儀式をクリアできる可能性が上がる。座標まではわかりません。
The closer the site to Imora, the greater the chances of the purification ritual succeeding. I don't know the coordinates.
イモール、特定の個体名か。浄化の儀式というのは。
More. Sounds like a specific individual. What is the purification ritual?
そう。ニターがユナイタスたちを言いくるめる方便だとしか思ってなかったので。さっきから彼らをパラデウスと呼んでいますけど、そのパラデウスって何なんですか？
No idea. I thought that it was just mental comfort that Niter used to gather more people. You say they are Paradeus, but what exactly is?
指揮官。
Commander. Fafnir stares at me with expectation.
パラデウス。かつては白い勢力と呼ばれていた組織だ。その最高責任者は人間を素材としたサイボーグであるネイトを量産していた。今からおよそ10年前、新ソ連とロレンが協定を結んだ頃、パラデウスは各都市で大規模な暴動を起こし、私がいたグリフィンもそれに巻き込まれた。
Probably goes Frontline 1 law, previously known as the White Faction. Its leader, using humans as material, created a great number of half-humans, half-robotic Niters. About 10 years ago, when the Neo-Soviets were in a pact with URNC, Paradeus caused widespread unrest in various cities, and Griffin was carved in two.
パラデウスの殲滅作戦には私も参加していた。記憶が確かなら、パラデウスは完全に消滅したはず。だが私の予感は、残念ながら最悪の形で的中してしまったな。パラデウスは確かに復活していた。
I participated in the operation to exterminate Paradeus. By memory, Paradeus was completely eliminated. I tempered my expectation long ago. Unfortunately, we are facing with a worst case scenario. Paradeus has well and truly reappeared.
パラデウスのネイトは自立思考能力を持たず、性別もない。もっぱら奴らと呼んでいたよ。
The Niters of Paradeus cannot think on their own, and were comprised of primary cloned female subjects.
奴らの行動パターンと行動目的はあらかじめ設定されている。数少ない特殊な個体を除いて。だが、当時のパラデウスはネイトの体内にナノマシンを埋め込んではいなかった。もしニターがパラデウスに属しているなら、この10年間で私には知り得ない発展を成し遂げていたに違いない。異なるシステム、三進法。いや、そんなはずは。
Their behavioral and operational modules are reprogrammed with the exception of a few special individuals. However, Paradeus did not plant nanomachines inside Niters back then. If Niter truly belongs to Paradeus, in 10 years, they must have some development that I am not aware of. Different system? A ternary system? No, that's impossible.
規定の規律、海面より来たり。
Settled regulations arising from the sea.
この絵、作戦招待？何それ？
What? But squat? What is that?
キャロリック、君が外出していた時、ネメシスが何か話していたが、私たちには理解できなかった。この絵作戦招待。ネメシス、何か知っているのか？
Rorik, when you left, Nemesis said a few things that none of us understood. They are Guard's combat squad. Nemesis, what do you know?
煩雑な元素、湾曲と天井。
Complex elements, whistling and twirling.
確実なのはそれだけだってさ。
She says that's the only thing she can be sure of.
質問を変えよう、ネメシス。君は見知っていたというだけじゃない。もしかして、昔パラデウスに所属していたのか？
Then let me ask something else, Nemesis. It's not just that you have seen or are familiar with them. Were you formerly affiliated with them?
底なし暴風、底なしの海面に映る。
A boundless storm reflecting upon an endless sea.
こいつは知らないみたいよ。パラデウスって名前も指揮官から聞いたのが初めてだって。
Oh, of course. She has no clue. She only came to know the name Paradeus when you said it. This answer takes me completely by surprise.
その近衛作戦小隊というのは？
What's the deal with the Guards Combat Squad?
国営は蓄積され、強烈なる攻防に常時点滅す。一流摂氏断片。
Accumulating shadows, cast by blinding light, glimmering fragments.
こいつのメンタルにある所属情報よ。指揮官が気にしてるコンパスのマークとセットで現れるらしいわ。他は知らないって。
With their affiliation information in your cloud, and it shows up a lot with that symbol you were talking about. That's all she knows.
本当に？キャロリック、翻訳が間違ってるんじゃないのか？
Is it really the meaning? Krolik, are you sure about the translation?
はあ？私の翻訳が信じられないの？だったらネメシスに直接聞いてみなさいよ。
Huh? You don't trust my translations? Why don't you ask Nemesis yourself then? Yeah, you see? I cannot trust any of you at this point. Nemesis nods in affirmation.
わかった。参ったな。コルフェンもわからない。ネメシスもわからない。次は誰がわからないんだ？グローザか？
Alright. Well, Coven says she doesn't know, and Nemesis is no different. Who's next? Groza?
本当に知らないんです。
I really don't know. Groza is still gazing at me in silence. She almost feels cold to me. Yeah, I also don't feel good. Can we just go to happy moments?
わかったわかった。いいんだ。それじゃあ最後に一つだけ。消失せしカビタについて。
Okay, it's alright. Then last question. The lost Cavitas.
コルフェン、それにネメシス。もし君たちがカビタについて何か知っているなら、どんな情報でも構わない。私に教えてくれないか？
Covenant Nemesis. If you know anything related to Cavitas, I hope you will tell me. Niter, who is still pinned against the wall, moves imperceptibly.
その単語、集落で何度か耳にしたことはあります。私にわかるのは、カビタが彼らにとって、もしくはイモールにとって重要であることだけです。
I have heard that name a few times at their dwelling. I only know that Cavitas is important to them, or rather, to Immortal.
電野に散るそよ風、突然たる呼び声。
A stray breeze among the plains, calling in vain.
ネメシスは思いつかないって。指揮官、そのカビタってのがどうかしたの？
She can't remember. Commander, what is this with Cavitas? That's what we are trying to find out. Rolling.
なんでもないんだ。ただ。
Nothing. I am thinking. I expected the answer, but I still cannot help but feel a little disappointed.
ニターを捕まえればパラデウスに関する最低限の情報を得られると思っていた。確かに少しは入手できたが、ほとんどが推測の域を出ない。カビタについても。
I thought we would at least have some concrete information on Paradeus after capturing Niter. While we do have some information, most of it's nothing more than speculations and Cavitas.
5日後の浄化儀式、指揮官。それを追っていけば、より多くの手がかりが得られる。
The purification ritual is in 5 days. Commander, if we continue investigating, we might find more clues.
そうだな。グローザ、あの集落までどのくらい離れてる？
Yeah. Groza, how far away from their previous dwelling?
今の走行速度なら約5時間程度ね。
With our current speed, about 5 hours of travel.
そう遠くないわけか。予定変更だ。グローザ、今すぐメイリンを指令室に呼び戻せ。ECCM 装置は後回しだ。
Not too far then. Change of plans. Groza, tell Mailing to come to the operating room immediately. We have got no more need for the signal jammer.
誰？
Who? Wait, what do you mean who? Other than Krolik, who was to keep Niter under control, the dolls including Karfner all turns around the entrance of the operating room with their weapon raised.
そんなに早く歩かないでください。指揮官と隊長たちが何を話してるかもわかりませんし、ここはゆっくり。ベプリーさん、ぶつかっちゃいます。
Why is the situation so tense right now? I feel the tensity in the air. I told you not to go so fast. Commander and leader are talking about something. So let's slow down a bit. Webley, look out. You're going to run into something.
ごめん。だってベプリー嬉しいんだもん。ヘレナにちっちゃいぬいぐるみをもらったんだよ。何かはわかんないけど、超かわいいの。ベプリー感激。
Sorry, but Webley is so happy. Helena gave Webley a little doll. Don't know what it is, but it's super cute. Webleys love it.
かわいい。似合う。
Cute. Herring.
でしょピザさんにぴったり。
Right. It goes super well with Mr. Pizza. I think Mr. Pizza is the doll. The green dinosaur doll from Webley.
ベプリーさん、後ろ見てないで前へ。
Webley, which way you going?
平気。わらわら、落ちちゃう。
Damn, there's like literally a party right now in the next room. Don't worry. I'm gonna fall.
待って。
No, go.
ベプリーさん。
Realizing it is not an enemy attack, Nemesis and Groza lower their weapons. Thank you for a little bit of nice moments. Governor waits a little longer before doing the same.
何やってんのあいつら。
What are they doing?
もう戻ったのか。ケロリック、ニターを隠してくれ。
That was quick. Krolik, hold Niter back.
隠すってこう？
Hold? Like this? Krolik turns slightly with her back to the door. Oh my god. Oh. That is definitely cute. With a crack, the slightly disordered door slides open. Webley, Helena, and Mailing lose their balance and fall in a heap at the door, knocking down some supply crates and scattering parts all over the floor.
指揮官。
When the
ベプリー、重い。
Play heavy.
アイドルに思いは禁句だよ。恥ずかしいよ。みんな記憶消しといて。
You don't just call an idol heavy. Oh, it's so embarrassing. Please forget all of that, everyone. Oh, it's too cute to forget. It will memorize to be a short.
何をやってるんだ？
What are you doing? I walked towards and put myself between Helena and Krolik.
戻ってくる途中、ヘレナさんに会ったんです。ヘレナさんにぬいぐるみをもらったベプリーさんがあまりの喜びようで、手すりにぶつかって転んでしまいました。
We ran into Helena's on the way, and she gave Webley a doll. Webley was really happy and fell over after running into a handrail.
転んだんじゃないもん。スペシャルなダンスを練習してただけだもん。
Webley didn't fall. It was practicing a special dance move.
でも今こうして床に倒れてるじゃないですか。そうだった。パーツが。
But we are on the ground here together. Alright, the parts. Melling tries to get up and check the supply crates. Webley wants to help, but ends up pulling Helena's hair again as she leaves her arm.
痛い。髪の毛痛い。
Oh, a hair pull.
ごめん。ベプリーわざとじゃないの。ゴルフェンちゃん、ありがとう。
Sorry, Webley didn't mean it. Oh, thank you, Karfner. Oh. Karfner pulls Webley to her feet. Once Webley has found her footing, Karfner gives Mailing and Helena a hand too.
さあ。
Yeah. So, and just take the smile and don't put the smile away.
ありがとう、ゴルフェン。
Thanks, Karfner. Mailing and Helena let Karfner help them up, while Mailing gets right into taking stocks of the parts in the supply crates.
これはよし。これも大丈夫。これも。あとこれと。これもよし。次は。
Me see. This is fine. This one is fine. This is two. And that. And this. Okay, next crate. Even with two people in the way, Helena still catches sight of Niter. But she doesn't show any particular reactions. Right now, she is clutching Karfner's hand with both incomprehension and glee and refusing to let go.
ゴルフェン、治った。
Olfne, okay?
話してもらえますか。
Let go first.
プレゼント、ゴルフェンあげる。
Present. Karfner should have.
プレゼント。あのリボンですか。あれはベプリーがヘレナちゃんにあげたものですよ。私は受け取れません。あなたの着替えの上に置いておきました。
What present? Another ribbon? Webley gave you that one. Won't do for me to have it. I have put it together with your clothes.
ゴルフェンちゃんもリボンが好きなの？ベプリーがプレゼントしてあげようか。それならリボンが好きな子はみんなリボンを持ってることになるよね。
Karfner likes ribbons too. Do you want one from Webley? That way, everyone who likes them can have one.
いえ、そういう問題じゃなくて。
No, that's not the point.
これを機に所属権限の再登録もしておいたらどうだ？
How about we use this chance to go through the IFF data registration? I take a few steps back to make room for Krolik so that she can keep a better hold on Niter. I also take the chance to change the subject.
コルフェン、これからの戦いはより一層厳しいものとなるはずだ。君の所属権限がエルモ号にないと、いざという時、君のメンタルをバックアップできない。
Oh, Golfner, we had some total battle up ahead. If your affiliation is not locked in the Elmore, you have got no way of saving a backup of your neural cloud in case things go awry.
コルフェン、その名を君にくれた人も、君に消えてほしくはないはずだろう。
Golfner, the person who gave you this name would never wish for you to just disappear like this, right? At the far end, Groza remains silent at the main terminal. Oh my god, did Groza got hacked? Is Groza got hacked? What happened to Groza right now?
何よ。
What is all of this?
これ壊れちゃってます、指揮官。
This one is busted, Commander! The two exclaim at the same time. Corvin freezes, and they stare at each other.
なんでもないです。コルフェ、話していいよ。
That was nothing. Corvin, you go first.
パーツが壊れてるんですね。
But your parts are messed up.
メイリン、伝えるのが遅れてすまないが、任務変更だ。ECCM 装置の出番はなくなった。代わりに、ニターに GPS 装置をつけられるか試してくれないか。ついでに、そいつのメンタルにある情報も整理してほしい。さてと、コルフェン、何を言おうとしてたんだ？
Mailing. The mission has changed. I have not had the chance to notify you yet, but we don't need the signal jammer anymore. Instead, we need you to try and ring up some sort of trigger for Niter and proceed the information left in her visual culture image. Anyway, Corvner, what were you saying?
私、なんだか、私が出てったこと気にしてるのって、私だけなんですね。
It's like I'm the only one person on the MBB who cares about the whole deal with me leaving before.
さっきからあれこれ話してますけど、なんでいちいち私を巻き込むんですか？
You're all chatting away about this and that. No one has been avoiding me at all.
未だ解体せぬ心、孤独な空間に立つ。
An not yet dissolved soul within a lonely expanse.
おいやネメシス、あんたも言うようになったじゃない？こいつの言う通りよ、コルフェン。すねるだけじゃ飽き足らず真に受けてほしいって？さすがにちょっとばかし度が過ぎるんじゃないの？
Oh, never thought you would be the type to say something like that, Nemesis. Besides, Corvner, you're just having a hissy fit, and you are accepting us to take it seriously.
コルフェンちゃんってバス寝てたの？でも、コルフェンちゃんいつもこんな感じだよ。
Corvner is being petty, but Corvner is always being like this, right? Yeah, right. Vapri doesn't know the actual, I don't know which is actual Corvner, but she does not know Corvner before this.
コルフ、興奮、わからない、おかしい。
Corvner, excited? Don't understand. Weird.
ヘレナちゃん、私のことそんな風に思ってたんですか？今までそばにいたのは私だったのに。
Elena, this is how I am to you, but I have been with you for ages.
コルフェ好き。
Corvner, like.
ベプリーもコルフェンちゃんが大好きだよ。もしベプリーと一緒にダンスの練習をしてくれたらもっと好きになっちゃう。
Vapley likes Korfner a ton too. If Korfner would practicing dancing with Vapley, that would be even better.
なんでダンスなんか。あなたは戦術人形でしょ。
Why should I practice dancing with you? Aren't you a T-doll?
ベプリーはアイドルなんだから。
No. Vapley is an idol.
何がアイドルなんだからなんだか。さっきは戦闘中に隊長に向かってぶりっこしてたくせに。真面目にやる気あるんですか？
What do you mean, idol? You were putting up the whole look like you wanted leader to pick you up in the battle earlier. Were you really taking combat seriously?
ぶりっこ、秘密兵器。
Oh my god. No way. This is actually a secret weapon. Oh my god. Picking up secret weapon.
その通り、秘密兵器だよ。
Oh my god. Okay, they survived the secret weapon from Vapley. Thanks God. Yeah, secret weapon.
私が言うのもなんですけど、隊長、ベプリーを甘やかしすぎじゃないですか。
I'm not in any place to talk. But leader, aren't you a bit too lenient on Vapley? Groza nods. The flickering light on the monitor at the main terminal shines a faint red on Groza's profile.
私、前は時々コルフェンがコルフェンでないように感じることがあって、でも今はコルフェンはやっぱりコルフェンだったんだなって分かって、それが嬉しくて。
Well, I used to think something like that Korfner wasn't acting like Korfner, but it seems like it's still the old Korfner after all. Thanks goodness.
いつもみんなをフォローしたり、みんなと冗談を言い合ったり、戦闘でもコルフェンがいるとメンテナンスの負担が大幅に減るんです。コルフェンは本当に大切な仲間です。
You know how to ease the air? You make jokes? And if you're around when a fight breaks out, you save me a lot of the troubles with repairs. You are really important, Korfner. Finding herself at the center of everyone's attention, Mei Ling starts fidgeting uncomfortably with her cloth.
どうだ、所属権限の再登録をする気になったか、大切なコルフェンさん。
So, how about that IFF data, Miss Important Korfner? She's actually like a child, yeah, right?
私は
さっさとしなさいよ。あのクソ野郎を片付けに行くんでしょ。まどろっこしいわね。
Get this over with and we will all get rid of that piece of garbage for you. No more of this whirling around.
今だけですからね。もし嘘をついてたら出て行ってやりますから。
Just for now. If you're lying to me, I'm still leaving. Yeah, it's literally child.
まさかこんなに強情なやつだったなんてね。
Were you the type to be sour about stuff like this all along?
コルフェンちゃん、出て行きたそうにはちっとも見えないけど。ああ、ペプリーわかった。シチュエーションパフォーマンスなんでしょう。
Korfner, but you didn't look like you wanted to leave at all. Ah, Vapley gets it. It was a theatrical performance.
シチュエーションパフォーマンス？
Theatrical performance. They say situation performance. It sounds more like not theatrical, but improve performance.
まあまあ、コルフェンも同意したということで、メイリン頼んだぞ。
Okay, let's just say that you agree, Korfner. Mailing. I will have to trouble you with this.
わかりました。ニターの方もすぐに取り掛かります。隊
No problem. I will deal with leader. Oh no, what's happening? Groza, not hacked, please. Mailing immediately dumped the part that she has not got around to inspect back into their supply crate and dash towards Groza. The parts make a crash as they land inside the crate.
メリー
Groza tilts her head as if she has just awakened from a dream. Meanwhile, Mailing is already standing next to her, her attention fixed on the blinking red light on the main terminal screen.
エラーメッセージ。システム侵入警報です。自動修復プログラムは7分前にストップ。セキュリティシステムの修復率 58%。自動警報未作動。隊長、これ。
Error reports. System intrusion. Self-repair program has been stopped 7 minutes ago. Alarm system repair progress at 58%. Automatic alarms deactivated. Leader!
私気づかなくて
Oh god, Groza got hacked. I didn't see. Groza stumbled at the blood seems to drain from her face. What on earth? No, this is not time to think about it. I must focus on solving the problem at hand first.
侵入エリアは
Area of intrusion.
今調べています。車載通信装置が乗っ取られています。メッセージ送信。ルート追跡。失敗。
Inquiring. Vehicle communication equipment currently occupied. Message sent. Tracing route. Failed.
通信に侵入されたの？またこのニターの仕業？
Intrusion or communicator? Is it Niter again?
今調べています。車載通信装置が乗っ取られています。メッセージ送信。ルート追跡。失敗。
通信に侵入されたの？またこのニターの仕業？
私が狙いか。
指揮官。
自爆しようとしている。阻止しろ。ネメシス、レプリー。
Yo, is she strong?
ネメシス、来なさい。またこいつが体を切り離さないよう抑えるわよ。
Get over here, Nemesis! Don't let her take herself apart again. Hold her down in a few more places. She just blocked a roundhouse kick. That's strong.
湾曲摂氏元素王法へもつれる
Controlled elements. Horizontal entanglement.
私があんたとくっつきたいとでも？いいから手伝えっての。
You think I want to be this snug with you? Hold the thing down.
敵襲です。緊急映像識別起動。ヒューマンたちです。奴らが追ってきました。指揮官。
We are under attack. Initiating imaging system. It is the Unitas. They have caught up, Commander.
ニターを抑えろ。メイリン、今すぐニターに GPS 装置を取り付けるんだ。メンタルモジュールのロジックを解析。24時間内の全記録を消去。グローザ、迎撃上位を。
Get Niter under control. Mailing. Immediately put a positional transporter on Niter. Analyze her neural module logic and clear the message records for the past 24 hours. Groza, prepare for combat.
分かったわ
Yes. What's happening with you, Groza?
何する気よ指揮官。信号出してんのはこいつなんでしょ？さっさと殺せばいいじゃない。
What are you doing? The signal's coming from the thing. Just take care of her.
いや、
No. I stare at Niter, who has gotten quiet.
そいつは下ろす。
Let her go. Pathfinding. Break through the enemy blockade and head for the where hope lies. Is it Pepe Sage? follow his guidance, and he awaits his return. Lead us. Commander, it has been retrieved by her subordinates. Yeah, eliminate the higher threats enemies and evacuate. Be careful. Darkest moment. Bury the unmasked darkness deep in your memories.
自動修復プログラム間もなく完了。ベクトルエンジンは2分後に再起動。
MBV self-diagnostic program is nearing completion. The vector agent will start in 2 minutes.
ぺったんこ、ぺったんこ、ぺったんこ。あ、高いのいっぱい
Flat. Tall. Very tall. So many.
ここはレッドエリアに近い。地表構造もイエローエリアとは異なってくる。
You're very close to the red zones. Their topography is different from the yellow zones. Irene seems very excited she leans against the window. Groza is working at the main terminal nearby. I look back and forth between the two, observing them from behind.
レッドエリア、赤い。
Red zone, very red. And yeah, as far as we know, Helena likes the collapse radiation stuff.
レッドエリアというのはただの呼び名だ。光合線エリアをレッドエリアと呼ぶ意図はわからないが、おそらく警告を意味しているんだろう。
The red zones is just a name, though I'm not sure why. Those high contamination zones were called red zones from the very beginning. Probably something alongside the lines of a warning. But Helena will be like, Red, Irei.
おー、赤い、いっぱい、得点。
Oh, red. Cool. Let's score.
得点？メイリンとゲームで遊んだのか、ヘレナ。
Score? Have you been playing video games with Mailing, Helena? Helena immediately turns around and draws a large circle in the air with her hands.
コルフェ、一緒。メイリー、終わらない。いっぱい勝った。
Daphne, together. Mailing. No stop. Win Mailing.
ゲームでコルフェンを説得しようとしてたのか、メイリンは。コルフェンがまだ軌道基地を降りていないのは奇跡だな。
Mailing wanted to use video games to please Karfner. It's a miracle that Karfner didn't live again.
え
Helena tilts her head in confusion. The scenery outside the window shifts continuously as the Elmo drives along. Helena soon redirects her attention to the view.
カウントダウン開始。3、2、1。自動修復プログラム終了。全損傷モジュールの修復を確認。ベクトルエンジン、正常に稼働。
Countdown. 3, 2, 1. MBV self-diagnostic is all complete. All damaged modules have been repaired. The vector agent are operating normally.
指令室内におけるコーラプス放射性物質の除染完了。現在のコーラプス放射線量を測定。測定結果は0と出たわ、指揮官。
The operating room collapse radiation has been cleansed. The collapse radiation level is returning to 0, Commander.
ああ、コンマ0以下とはいえ、除去するに越したことはない。
Alright. Even if it's just a few tiny diggings, it's always good to clear it up.
コルフェンがすでに床に残った暗褐色の液体を分析し終えてる。人間の血液に間違いないそうよ。
Karfner has already analyzed the dark brown liquid substance left on the ground. It determined to be blood from a human.
ニターもネイと同様、サイボーグ型の人形だと予測はしていた。 でもまさかニターの体にゴーラップスクリスタルができていたとは。
We did indeed guess that Niter is similar to Niter, and I already forgot who is who. In that they are half robotic. But for Corvinus crystals to appear on the Niter?
ネイトの体にはコーラプスクリスタルはなかったの、指揮官。
Were there no collapse crystals on Niter's, Commander? There doesn't seem to be anything wrong with her responsiveness or expression. So what was it just now?
当時私が遭遇したネイトや掴んだ情報からすればなかったはずだ。
For the ones I encountered and had intelligence on? No.
あのネイトたちはたとえ防護服なしでコーラプス放射線量の高い環境下にいたとしても短期間ではエリッドを発症することなどなかった。ましてやネイトがエリッドの末期症状であるコーラプスクリスタルを発生させるなんて聞いたこともない。
With zero protections in environment with intense collapse radiation, they did not, or rather, in the short terms, they did not exhibit allied symptoms, much less forming collapse crystals, which is a symptom for late-stage allies.
それなら可能性は2つね。パラデウスの再建時、技術的対価によりニターとネイト、どちらもこれまでの技術を応用できなかったか。
There are two possibilities. Paradeus experienced a deterioration in available technology when they restructured, and as a result, Niter and the Nitos did not use the previous common technology.
あるいは再建後のパラデウスにはこれまでの経験が活かせず、何らかの要因により新たな個体であるニターに新技術を投入したか。
Or past experience cannot be applied to the new Paradeus, and for some reason, Niter, as a distinct individual, uses new technology?
いずれにせよニターは以前のネイトたちと比べるとだいぶ見劣りするようだ。
But in various aspects, Niter is still a far cry from the Nitos I have seen previously. I soon rule out one of my conjectures. With Helena engrossed in admiring the view, the operating room is utterly quiet. All that can be heard is monotone hum of the Elmos engine. This makes for the perfect background noise while I organize my thoughts.
どちらかといえば私は後者だと思う。今のパラデウスもウィリアムが率いているなら奴らに技術的対価が起こるとは思えない。
Though I would be more inclined towards the latter. If the one leading Paradeus is still William, I doubt that it would be suffering from technological deterioration.
ウィリアム？
グリフィンでの最後の任務のターゲットだ。なお、ウィリアム。
The target of my final mission at Griffin, William. Which I don't know of, but Girls Frontline 1 people know. His name brings back some very unpleasant memories. I bet I'm not looking too happy right now.
イエローエリアの集落から人を集め、ユナイタスという呼称を使う。意図不明な浄化の儀式、そしてヘレナ。ヘレナの言ったボリカ。さらには新型ネイトと言えるかどうかもわからないニターとイモール。
Absorbing their populations from habitable areas in the Yellow Zones, the Uniters, their purification rituals, with carries an unclean meaning. Helena, their Bohiha Helena mentioned, and finally Niter and Imoa, who are possibly new variants of Niters.
ウィリアムの目的がまだ完全免疫体を作り出すことにあるなら、彼の下で10年も発展し続けてきたパラデウスは、 昔よりもはるかに手強くなっているはずだ。
If William's goal is still to create a fully immune individual, Paradeus would no doubt be tougher to handle than before. Under his leadership, 10 years of redevelopment. What if William is actually also one who has his hands behind NeuroCloud wipe off accident too? Huh?
エレナ、呼んだ？
Huh? Huh? Helena, here? Helena turns to take a look at upon hearing her own name.
なんでもないよ。
It's nothing.
指揮官、悪口、悪いやつ。
Amanda, say bad things, bad person.
知識だけじゃなく、表現力も随分豊かになったじゃないか、ヘレナ。
Besides bits and pieces of knowledge, you seem to have gotten better at expressing yourself, haven't you, Helena?
音、まんまる。
King sound. Circles. A new notification appears on the screen at the main terminal. Helena lands over at once, trying to touch the screen.
まんまる、たくさん、動かない？
Circles. Lots. Not moving.
触ってはダメよ、ヘレナ。
Don't touch that, Helena.
うん。
Helena struggles but fails to shake Groza off. She retracts her arms begrudgingly.
指揮官、メイリンがニターに取り付けた GPS 装置によると、とある位置に留まったまま32分が経過してる。過去2日間の監視で見られた最長停留時間を超えたわ。
Amanda, the transponder mailing place indicates that Niter has stayed in the same location for more than 32 minutes, exceeding the longest time spent stationarily in the past 2 days.
超過パーセンテージは
By how much?
185%。
185%?
200% になったら場所を特定し、目標位置に設定しろ。
Request coordinates after reaching 200%. Set it as a target location.
了解。
Understood. I studied their terrain through the window.
おそらくレッドエリアに限りなく近いはずだ。グローザ、3級防護基準で整備を行うようメイリンに伝えろ。対象は人形正体全員だ。目標位置を特定したら、君もメイリンの元へ向かってくれ。
The target location might be close to the red zone. Groza, they're mailing to prepare all squad members equipped as Air Level 3 protection. Go find mailing after the target location is confirmed.
3級防護にかけていたコーラプス放射線測定器は、すでにポルドニッツァに配達を頼んである。届き次第、各自の防護状況に合わせて、メイリンに警告上限をセットしてもらうんだ。戦闘中は数値に気を配れ。危険域に到達したらすぐに撤退する。
We have requisitioned the collapse radiation detector that we are missing for level 3 protection from Port Nizza. After confirming delivery, please have mailing set upper limits depending on your respective body conditions. Please take note of the displayed value while in combat and retreat immediately when you reach the danger level.
撤退？
Retreat?
指揮官、警戒上限を設定後、コーラプス放射線測定器は自動で比較的広範囲の危険域を割り出すようになってるわ。危険域に到達した途端撤退していては探索のチャンスを逃しかねない。今は可能な限りパラデウスの情報を収集するべきよ。
Commander, the apparatus generates a pretty raw danger zones after setting an upper limit. If we retreat immediately when we're reaching the danger zone, we risk missing out on voting opportunities. I think we need to use all means available to learn more about Paradeus, Commander. Groza looks at Mia resolutely.
あなたの任務を終わらせるためにも、撤退のタイミングは私に一任してもらえないかしら、指揮官。
For the sake of completing the mission you started but could not finish, I'm hoping you will let me make the decision on when we to retreat, Commander. Groza, look, you was right now just messed up with this hacking stuff. I'm just telling. Maybe you're not in good condition. It is an exception, but I know very well. I encountered Groza again in one of the ruins in the Yellow Zones about 10 years ago. Since then, I have noticed some change in her. It is quite natural for the wear and tear of a doll, neural cloud, to cause memory loss, which could lead to changes in personality as a result. Over the course of the last 10 years, I have thought about helping Groza track down her neural backup stored in Griffin's database from her time in Griffin, but I never got the chance to do that. My resolve is always renewed whatever Groza makes this phase. Since our reunion, Groza has been strangely obsessive about certain thing, completely unlike the Groza I used to know. But I wonder if this sudden obstinacy is being aroused by the face I made when I mentioned William just now, or?
わかった。
Alright. As always, I relent. Irena has started to get bored of the view outside the window, but she cannot get past Groza, so she shuffles over to me and tugs at my sleeve.
眠い。寝る。
Tired. Want sleep.
休憩室に戻るか。休憩エリアの椅子でもいいが、あまり寝心地は良くない。
Want to return to the dorms? The chairs are fine for taking a break on, but are not too good for sleeping.
やだ、ここにいる。ここで寝る。
No, here. Sleeping here. Irena is so tired she can barely keep her eyes open, but she is still adamant in her resolve. Just like Groza.
毛布は椅子の左、2番目のキャビネットだ。
There is a blanket in the second cabinet to the left of that chair.
おやすみ。
Good noon. Irena makes for the lodge. I repeat my answer to Groza.
撤退の判断とタイミングは君に任せる。だがその前に、一つ確認しておきたい。
I can give you authorization to make the judgment call on whatever to retreat. However, I have one thing I need to confirm.
何？
Yes?
君の身に起きたことについて、何か進展はあったか、グローザ。
About what's happening with you. Any progress, Groza?
進展と呼べるようなことはまだ何も。
Nothing that can be called progress. Groza's reply is resolute and devoid of hesitation. I can't come to any conclusion based on such a response.
そうか。進展があったら教えてくれ。
Alright. Tell me if there's anything. I guess she's still processing the data from Niter?
わかったわ。
Well done.
それと、ネメシスに気を配っておくように。
Also, pay attention to Nemesis.
招待メンバーを疑うのは私らしくないが、ネメシスがかつてパラデウスの近衛作戦小隊に所属していたなら、能動的か受動的かにかかわらず、この軌道基地に来たのには何か別の目的があるのかもしれない。
Even if it's not my style to be suspicious of my team members, if Nemesis once belonged to the Paradeus Guard's combat squad, whether willingly or not, she may have other motives for coming to our MBV. Yep, and that's what that's not good. Like, imagine you chilling there, think everything is over for 10 years, and turns out, or like finds out that all your random encounters are not that random anymore. You'd be like, oh man, cannot even chill after your final mission or so.
でもネメシスが軌道基地に来てから特に疑わしい挙動はなかったように思うけど、それはあなたのパラデウスに対する認識からの判断なのかしら。
But Nemesis has not acted in any way worthy of suspicion ever since she joined us. Is this a judgment you have made with your understanding of Paradeus, Commander?
まあな。
I suppose.
ネメシスのあの喋り方もうさんくさいと言えるだろう。とにかくパラデウス絡みにおいて慎重になりすぎるということはない。
He is a bit suspicious in terms of speech, no? In any case, it cannot hurt to be more careful in matters related to Paradeus. I don't know in how many years, but one day we will find why Nemesis speaks like this.
了解したわ。
Understood. Pathfinding tool. Use the gun in your hand to clear all obstacles away. Commander, we have arrived in the settlements near their designated target. Proceed as planned. Gather enough of their Uniters' clothes and prepare for covert infiltration. Pathfinding 3. Through the darkness wasted in search of the undying light. Commander, there was a minor mishap. We will continue gathering Paradeus Unitars close. Rumbling borders, roaring in the thunder, hearing. Huh? What do you mean? Blaming me for taking the claws? Continue with your work and stay safe. With that, we will be ending the first segment of chapter 8. Did not figure a lot about the stuff, right? We did caught the enemy with us and basically got no information and just some kind of virus into Groza, or I don't know what it was with Groza, but yeah, it was not very successful, and now we're getting some close and infiltrating the organization, the Paradeus, if they still call themselves Paradeus. The Corpner seems to not know about that name so precisely. Well, we'll be thank you for watching and listening. I wish you a good day, night, afternoon, and see you in segment 2 of chapter 8. Take care.